Welcome to Absolutely Marvel in DC. My name is Benny. That is Sal. And today we're going to talk about the latest What If news for the new Disney Plus show coming out. Sal, we get a What If episode before What If comes out.
Got it. Algorithms.
Go algorithm.
Woot.
All right, so I tried to find it. I could not find it, Dan. And if you find it, please link it in our Discord so that I could grab that real quick if you find an episode listing. But as far as I could find, I could not find a listing. But the news states that the director for What If could see all of these becoming live-action spin-offs. And he used Clone Wars and Ahsoka as an example because that's what happened in Star Wars. So, based upon this and based upon the couple of episodes we actually do know exist,
Yep.
Sharon Carter coming back as a Captain America spin-off, 13-episode series. What do you think, Sal? I'm pitching it to you.
I'm in. I love that. I mean, I'll take a Disney Plus show. I'll take a movie. I don't care. Works for me. I think that's an awesome idea.
And what about Marvel Zombies? How about like a Walking Dead style television show based in that universe?
Seriously, I can't believe we're in a world where they're making a Marvel Zombies anything. So there it is. Yeah.
Dude, that is a hype train that died out 15 years ago.
It did.
Marvel Zombies.
Yeah.
But like, just to picture this though, I can picture the show. Marvel Zombies follows a group of people with no powers, just like Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., and it's a 6-episode season. At the end of every season, some big MCU guy shows up.
Right.
Zombified.
Works for me. Yeah.
Chad is informing me that I meant Peggy Carter, not Sharon Carter. As far as I'm concerned, Carter, okay?
Right.
I don't care. I don't care about Peggy versus Sharon. Neither of them matter at all. This is like Peggy Carter's first big role outside of that 13-episode series that no one remembers existed.
Yeah. Was it even 13? It was a good show. I like that
It
show
was a
lot.
good show, but no, it was 13 and it never made it past that.
No, it didn't need more. I that second season, I was like, we don't need any more of this.
Why are we doing this? Why is
Right,
this
exactly.
happening
Who even asked? But good show. I mean, and she's great. Like the thing is, Haley Atwell's just a great actor. I don't care.
I just find it funny that everyone's always like, no, wait, did you mean Sharon or Peggy? Does it matter?
Right. The one who's in love with Steve. That's
right.
the one.
There's one of them that matters, and one of them is now apparently becoming, the evil
power
lady.
broker.
Yeah, so whatever.
Yeah.
But this goes down to the idea. What do you think of them using What If almost as like a test bed to see what we think of these ideas in long-form content?
Makes a lot of sense. I mean, I think it's a great idea. Marvel used to do that with What If, where they would say, you're an up-and-coming artist? Well, we'll give you a What If comic. You get to draw as many characters as we throw at you, and we'll see if you can sink or swim. Like, it was a test bed for new talent in the comic books. Why wouldn't it be a test bed for concepts in the MCU? Plus, you can do more things. It's animation. You can go crazy. You can have actors come back, and it's less logistically problematic because they can just record it probably in their own home studio, but at the very least in a booth somewhere. If they do that at all, which they of course didn't for people like Tony Stark, who was voiced by someone who doesn't sound anything like him, and so
why would you at least get someone close? Why would you?
Right. And I think they're thrilled because they're also solving a lot of problems. Like, it seems based on the trailer that we've seen, or the multiple trailers we've seen, that Killmonger is a good guy in this universe. Yeah. Well, we just happen to need a Black Panther now. And Michael B. Jordan is a really phenomenal actor, and everybody loved him in that movie.
What if this What If episode ends with Michael B. Jordan's character going through the portal, ending up in the modern-day Black Panther, and now in the Black Panther 2, Shuri's Black Panther. Oh, and we just brought back Michael B. Jordan because you all love him as Killmonger.
Yeah, bingo. I think that makes a lot of sense, and I think that I would not be the least bit surprised if they did it. But
that would totally work.
Yeah.
Since we're talking about it right now, and it's all because it was brought up as a part of this discussion in a lot of the articles. Yep. How do you feel about this being Chadwick Boseman's last portrayal of Black Panther? We get him as a Guardians of the Galaxy Black Panther.
Yeah, it's cool because it's not going to be like a weird, side thing. It's a direction it's a completely different version of the character, and it's a wholly unique version of that character. So it's this kind of like fun addendum send-off as opposed to kind of like, we talked about what if he had shown up in Falcon Winter Soldier.
Yeah, which would have been epic.
It would have been epic, but it also would have been like, no, but he was a cameo in someone else's show, as opposed to what if where the show is really about everybody. And so this is giving him one last opportunity to be like, himself and be and do something new and fresh and get the spotlight directly on that character. So that's cool.
One
That's really
final
cool.
portrayal of him, but in a fun, different kind of way.
Exactly.
Yeah,
I love
I
that.
like that.
I think that's really cool.
So, I mean, I hate this. I'm trying to think of what more to say about this because I thought there'd be more for us to discuss in this topic, but it really is like, yes, we'd love that.
Yeah. Well, I mean, just the fact that they are open to the idea of expansion, that this isn't just, well, we have this animation budget, let's make a show that doesn't really matter. You know, like, no, it absolutely could matter, and it could have ramifications on the MCU going forward. You could do a lot of things with it.
Do you think that the director came out and said that as a lie to get us to watch it? Because he was like, well, people don't think it's going to matter. I got to let them know it matters.
I mean, if the buzz were poor, I would say yeah. But I think that since the buzz is kind of like either emphatically excited or confused, I think that it's fine. I mean, people are going to watch it, right? I mean, I hope they do.
I think they did a good job by putting Marvel Zombies in the forefront because regardless of Marvel Zombies going to absolute shit past the third volume.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you are unaware, Marvel Zombies started out great. Skip the second volume. Go to the one where the space zombies come back, and that's your story. Like everything else is garbage.
Right. Read the one with Evil Dead in it.
Yeah, that one's also good. That one's good too. So I'll give you 3 to read. But regardless of it not being a good overall series, people still love Marvel Zombies.
Yeah. No, they print money.
I just want a real quick caveat for anybody who wants to argue that no, all the volumes are great. Explain to me how Ghost Rider's a zombie. Explain to me how that even works.
Yeah, that wouldn't make any sense to me. But I mean, I don't really care. It's just go for it. At that point, by the time like Machine Man is the protagonist of your Marvel Zombies book, it's like, well, goodbye.
You killed everyone. What is wrong with you?
Yeah. For me, the most exciting thing for me is number one, Uatu being canon. Number two, the opportunities and the implications that we've seen so far. Like, I'm excited to see the stories they're going to tell with this. But if we're going to speculate, because we are on the internet and we do that, I think that like a season 2 could bridge everything. Like, you could go the universe is no longer even the limit for the show. Like, Hugh Jackman Wolverine could show up on What If. You know?
Wow, you're reaching, but I'm on board.
But like,
I mean, he said he won't get back in the shape, but I mean, he could show up with a beer gut and be like, I'm Hugh Jackman, and that's a terrible accent.
I don't even know what that was, but but he doesn't even do that voice. He sounds like Wolverine, but he could be Wolverine. Like, you could have Avengers versus X-Men and just have the Avengers from the movies fight the X-Men from the old movies and have it be like, oh, that fight happened.
Do you think that they would do that? Could you picture that?
Right?
Classic X-Men from the Fox series fighting the Avengers.
Yeah. Yeah. And especially if it's a cartoon. Oh, it's a quarter of the budget of one Ant-Man sequel. So go for it. I mean, yeah, right? And you know, go even further. You know, get the Fantastic Four. Hey, Chris Evans, we're going to bring you back to the MCU, but you have to voice Johnny Storm.
Oh, my God. That would be amazing. Right? And have him talk to Captain America.
Right. Yeah, and I want to hear your voice for both of them. So go for it. I mean, really, the only thing you're guaranteed not to get is Scarlett Johansson back as Black Widow.
Oh, we're going to talk about that today on the podcast. So don't jump ahead of me here, Sal.
Yeah, it's a teaser.
I wish there's more to say about this, but yeah, I'm excited for What If. A lot of possibilities, and if they turn some of these into dude, I would kill for like a Walking Dead style superhero show.
Yeah.
That would be amazing.
Yeah, I agree.
Done by the MCU geniuses that make these great movies and shows.
Yeah. Oh my God. Yeah. Especially in a post-Mandalorian world, because God, just having access to that Mandalorian set with the circle screens. Yeah. You don't have to even make a set anymore. You could just shoot in there. Like, God. Yeah. Be amazing.
So, all right. Well, we are absolutely Marvel and DC with one of our shorter episodes. Make sure you stick around as we're going to be reviewing every episode of What If right here at Absolutely Marvel and DC. And you can also check back reviews on all your favorite CW shows, movies, and other things going on along with theory discussions. Thank you. We'll see you next time right here